Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Bet. Go to howtobet.com. We show you how to bet, where to bet it, and who to bet on. I'm Daryl Sean along with Sean the Genius Miller. We're going to bring you now the best of the rest in the NFL. Remember to go on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. If you're watching us on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Go to the comments section and ask for merch. I want merch. We've given out merch. We'll give out more, and we have some outstanding merch. Look at the coloring. Look at bright blue. HowToBet.com taking over the whole screen.
Matches my eyes.
We have great merch, so make sure you ask for merch. Go back regularly to howtobet.com. We have updated odds. We have unique promo codes for different sports books. And speaking of different sports books, you'll see when you go to howtobet.com, various different sports books with different lines. And why is this good to have as a bettor, Genius?
Well, you know, you need to line shop.
Shopping for lines.
Yeah, if you're betting, you know, a lot of games, or if you're betting every week, you know, you need to probably have more than one sports book. It's good to have more than one sports book because, you know, you'll see up on the screen here, you got, you know, Unibet, BetMGM, Bet365, Caesars, 888, Tipico, Betway. So, you know, as you see some of these games, I mean, a lot of them are the same. It's early in the week, so they're going to be the same. But as it gets closer to the game, you might be able to get a little bit more value. Like, you know, maybe you get, you know, Tampa Bay, for example, is -10 with someone and -11 with another one here. You see -10, -10.5.
Opened up at 9.5.
You know, those extra points, you know, if Tampa Bay wins by 10, you know, you're going to push and not lose your bet. Whereas if you bet it at 10.5, you're going to lose your bet if they win by 10. So, I mean, that adds up over the course of a season. It's the same thing with the, you know, the promo codes. You know, we talk about all the promo codes each week. And, you know, you can win a lot of money there and the bet boost and stuff. But, yeah, line shopping is big as well. You know, you have to be able to bounce around and see where you're going to get the best value.
Go shop for lines.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you go to, you know, I don't know, you go to grocery store.
Yeah.
If you know, Whole Foods has something for $6 and, you know, a Giant has it for $3, where are you going to buy it?
I'm going to Giant.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so...
Yeah.
Free plug the Giant right there.
Plug the Giant.
Give me some swag, Giant.
Whole Foods not very happy right now, but Giant.
Give me some. Yeah, I can't bash Whole Foods too much. They gave me a $500 gift card one time. I was like their shopper of the week.
Nice. Yeah, we love Whole Foods. We love Giant. We love them all.
Yes, Mr. Bezos, please support our show. Send me to space.
Bests. I think you're already there. Personally, I think you're already there. Hey, the best of the rest in the NFL. We have an early morning game. Get your tea and crumpets. Crumpets?
Yeah, and they're playing at the Tottenham Stadium. You know, obviously as a
those England games are never any good. So
I'll tell you, that stadium is unbelievable. They will have a Super Bowl there at some point in the next 5 years. It is a fantastic.
I don't know about 5
stadium.
years, but I believe that they will. I know that they will try for sure. So Atlanta -3.5 against the Jets in England. The total on the game is 46. You go first.
Man, Jets won last week, but they still stink. You know, I know Atlanta.
The Jets win. The Jets win.
Atlanta is close to being 2-2. They were in that game last week. They played pretty well. I think Atlanta's the better team, and I just think they're closer to being, you know, a 7-10 team than the Jets. I'm going to take Atlanta. I don't love the hook, but
both teams stink. Yeah. So I'm going to take the team that stinks less, in my opinion. I will go with Atlanta as well, -3.5. Next up, Tennessee and the Jags. We already know that you like Tennessee. It's part of your parlay power play of the week.
Yep.
I am going to surprise you and take the Jaguars plus the 4.5. I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, why?
Everybody's taking Tennessee.
Wait, the line got bet down though. People must have been taking the Jags a little bit.
And then when this whole thing went crazy with Urban Meyer and there's trouble in the ranks, I'm taking Jacksonville. I had Jacksonville last week. They covered. Thank you. I'm going to take them again because everybody's taking Tennessee, and I will go against the public in this one. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have them early at 9.5, minus 9.5 against Miami. I already told you I like Tampa in this one.
Yeah, and it's already up to, you see, as you saw on the lines there, it was up to 10.5 with some books. You got to probably get it at some point soon here before it goes up to 12 or 13. But I'm going to take Tampa Bay. If it goes to 14 or 15, that's a different story. But right now, at minus 9.5, minus 10, I'll take Tampa Bay.
Next one up, also minus 9.5, the New England Patriots at Houston. Houston, just a complete mess. It wasn't awful with Tyrod Taylor, but now with Mills, they just can't generate any offense. For that reason, I am taking the New England Patriots.
They had 109 yards of offense.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and in the preview story for this week, I looked it up. In 1979, the Rams played the Seahawks, and the Rams held the Seahawks to minus 7 yards in the game. I thought 109
what was the
was
final?
pretty low.
Do you know the final?
Yeah, it was like 37-0 or something like that. It was this guy. The Rams went to the Super Bowl that year, so they were pretty good. But you can make this. This would be the points bet kind of look here.
The total on this game, by the way, is 40.
Yeah, it's going to have to be New England scoring 40. I think that it's a rematch. It's kind of a little bit of a replay. I don't know if New England can score that many points, but I just New England wins this 27-7, something like that.
Yeah, I'm going under and New England on this one. Next up, the Carolina Panthers host the Philadelphia Eagles. Carolina, a 4-point favorite. Sean, the total 45 in this one. A pretty good defensive Carolina team, although they did get beat up pretty bad by Dallas.
Yeah, I don't have much of a feel for the total, but I do like Carolina in this game, -4. They're a better team. I don't think the Eagles are any good.
I agree.
I think Carolina is pretty good, so I'll go with it. And their defense is good, so I'll go with Carolina.
I am going to with Carolina as well. My affinity for Matt Rule. I just think he's a terrific coach. Sam Darnold playing better. Sam Darnold had a pretty good game last week. He did throw a pick, but he had a pretty good game.
So was Adam Gase the whole time. Stunned.
Could be.
I am stunned.
Could be, yeah.
Truly shocking, as they say on Twitter.
Shouldn't be too shocking to anybody. Next up, the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. This game opened up with Denver being the favorite. It is now Pittsburgh -1 against Denver. Denver, we had said that Bridgewater was the correct quarterback, the selection. But now there might be trouble with Bridgewater and his concussion. So Pittsburgh -1.5, and I think Pittsburgh just absolutely stinks.
Yeah, and I think, I wrote this in the preview as well. Denver's already had like 9 starters miss time. I mean, they're just...
Jerry Jeudy, who's big out.
Yeah, they started 3-0, but at some point, I mean, it'd be great if they could win this game. I have no confidence in Drew Lock to win a big game.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The Steelers aren't any good either. So, I mean, I'm going to take the Steelers, but, I don't know. I mean, I would not be touching this game, to be honest.
I am also taking the Steelers. If I had to take it, I would take the Steelers, but I'm with Sean. I'm not touching this game.
If Tiffany gave me her money, I don't know if I would be betting this game.
Wow, that's something. So we're off that game. All right, next up, the Washington football team is as +1 at home against New Orleans. This New Orleans team is up and down. They crush Green Bay opening day, then they lose a couple, then they get beat while having the lead fairly handily against the Giants. So which Saints team shows up in D.C.?
Who knows? Which football team shows up in D.C.?
That's true. The defense has been terrible for Washington.
I think the defense is it's an easier fix. I think at some point, they're going to be, turning around a little bit. I like Washington in this game. I just think
it's a pick'em game. Pretty much a pick'em.
I just think Washington is one of these teams in the NFC that is going to be hanging around there. Maybe 9-8, maybe hanging around the playoff. They're not. I don't think they're going to win the division at this point.
Yeah, when they Heineke's playing okay.
Yeah.
He's getting things done. But when they lost Fitzpatrick, that was pretty much their season. I'm going to go New Orleans, and I'll take the Saints at -1. By the way, the total 44.5. Does that do anything for you?
I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, it's just, I would probably take the over, but like Washington's offense played pretty well last week.
Yeah, their offense hasn't been a huge problem here. Next up, Minnesota at home, 8.5-point favorite over Detroit. I'll go first on this one because I can't wait to tell you, because I've been on the Lions. I thought they were fun to watch. They're not. I will not take Jared Goff run team. A Jared Goff led team will get you broke, folks. So I'm going to take Minnesota minus 8.5 in this. Goff was just a turnover waiting. It was a disgrace last week. They lost to the Bears. They should have won that game last week, and they didn't even call. I mean, terrible. He doesn't have it, folks. So I'm taking Minnesota.
I'm going to take the Vikings as well. Last week they really struggled against the Browns, but the Browns defense once again is so good. But yeah, Lions aren't any good.
Next on the slate, we'll go to Las Vegas. I've already told you this is part of my parlay power play of the week. I like the Raiders minus the 5.5 against Chicago. I want to see Fields do it against some team not named Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to take Vegas as well at home. Minus 5.5. That's kind of the points. If it starts getting up towards 6, 7, that might give me a little pause. But right now, Vegas. I'll take Vegas.
This next game could be the best game of the week.
Yeah.
All right. It's in that 4 o'clock time slot, but where most people just geographically will watch that Giants Dallas game. It's just the game that's always the most viewed. In this one, the Cleveland Browns are getting 1.5 at L.A. against the Chargers. As I said, this could be a good one. I'll go first here. I'll take the Chargers minus the 1.5. I was really impressed with Herbert and the Chargers and their defense last week. Cleveland, they D'd it up too against the pretty good offensive team in Minnesota. So I'll take the Chargers minus the 1.5. How about you with Cleveland? By the way, the total's 49.5.
Yeah, I mean, one of these teams I've been on, obviously. This is a really tough game to call. Baker Mayfield was so bad last week, but I can't imagine he's going to be as bad as this again this week.
So you're taking the Browns?
I'm going to take the Browns.
Now, how about, so the point and a half? You going to go money line?
Yeah, I'll take the money line. I'll take them on the money line. I mean, the thing I think about, Myles Garrett obviously has been phenomenal, but this defense is getting to the point where it's getting hard to move the ball against them and hard to score points. I mean, they slowed down the Chiefs opening week. I mean, they lost the game. But this team is really good. But this is by far the best game of the
should
Sunday.
Be and
of the not.
Yeah, like of the 4 o'clock games for sure. And now Arizona and San Francisco wrap it up. Arizona, I've already told you they're part of my parlay power plays of the week. I like them at minus 3.5 against San Francisco.
Oh, I love the Cardinals, man. I just listen to Michael Jenkins talk too about Trey Lance. I just think it's a tough spot for Lance. This defense from Arizona is much improved. I'm going to go against the trend and pick the home team here, but I'm going to ride the Cardinals until such time
they fail. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And now let's give a teaser. I know that we've talked before. You like a teaser this week. I believe a 3-team teaser. Let's tell folks about a teaser that you really happen to like.
Yeah, basically, you're going to take 3 teams and you're going to get points. You can shift the points up or shift the points down.
You're getting 6, correct, in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to get 6. And I'm going to go with teams. Here's my philosophy. I don't want to pick a game I don't want to pick Detroit and bump it up to 14.5 because I don't want to pick teams I think are going to lose.
Right.
I hate picking teams I think are going to lose.
Yep.
You got to go with teams you think are going to win. So I'm going to go with Tennessee. I'm going to take them at plus 1.5 or plus 2 if you can get them at minus 4. Tampa Bay, it's right now it's minus 10, so down to minus 4. So they basically just have to win by a touchdown. And New England over Houston. Once again, that's thing. So bet it down to 3. Gets down to 3.5. So basically, 3 teams that I already took to cover the points.
Right.
I'm going to take them on a teaser and get 6 points. So if those games are a little bit closer than we think, you're still going to win those.
Yes. So that is your 3-team teaser. We are pretty much all out of time here. It flies by when you're having fun. Remember to go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, go to the comment line, ask for merch, go to our email, hello@howtobet.com.
And our Twitter.
At
the Prodigal Sean, at FineLine33.
Yeah, FEINLINE 33. Get there. We appreciate that. We know you have a trillion different options to watch and listen to podcasts. We appreciate you coming on ours. Remember, bet with your head, not with your heart. Don't go above your means if you have a gambling problem. There's help out there, including 1-800-GAMBLER. For our producer, Trey Wright, our executive director, Tiffany Hartman. He's Sean Miller. I'm Daryl Fine. We will see you next week. How to bet, go to howtobet.com.
Get it.